So this one time, I swallowed a lychee pip, and I didn't know what to do, because it was quite big, and I was kind of worried about what it would do in my insides. And I was like, Mom, I swallowed a lychee pip, and she's like, look, don't worry about it. Next time you go take a dump, lychee pip will be there. So I waited a little while. Next morning, woke up, took a dump. What do you know? I was looking in the bowl, and there I saw the lychee pip sticking out of my poo. So there you go. That's a lesson for everyone. Don't worry if you swallow pips, because they just come out and they'll grow new trees in the Yep. That's how we're starting this video. Anyway, this is a battle. I lead with Espeon against a Crobat. Most people would switch fearing a U-turn, but I am a ballsy fucking guy, right? So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to sub predicting the non-U-turn, and as it happens, the sub gets set up. Did you see, by the way, what the substitute looks like in the Wii U version of Smash? My lord, that thing is textured as hell. It looks so delicious. Oh, so tasty. But anyway, we have just a standard old X and Y sub here, which is nothing to kind of write home about. Apart from the fact that it protects me from the T-Tar's pursuit for one little turn. Unfortunately, the next little turn is not going to be so happyful. I'm going to decide to stay in Dazzling Gleam again, predicting him to just continue to pursue me, and maybe I'll live with enough HP where I can live the Sandstorm hit, but unfortunately, it takes me down to 7, which means I'm going to get buffeted and taken out. But I did severely weaken the T-Tar, which is great, because this is actually going to be a secondary weather war. Now, last time when I last uploaded a battle against Hannah, it was sun versus rain. Now we've got the alternative spectrum, because I'm running Mega Bomber Snow. We got hail versus sand, and I'm definitely going to be starting things up. So I decide to Mega straight away. There's no reason not to, and I decide to just Seed Bomb, which is kind of dumb. I knew the Crobat was coming in, and my god, if I had Blizzarded on that turn, my life would have been so much easier. This Crobat, my friends, is a royal pain. They should give him a little crown on the top of his head, which says, I am the most annoying thing in the land, and then giving him some kind of knighthood for doing so, because, oh, Crobat sucks, dude. It's just too frustrating to deal with. So what I do is I go into Fori to take the Brave Bird. That much was obvious, at least I could see. And at this point, I'm predicting him to probably go for the Taunt. So opposed to setting up spikes or anything of that nature, I'm going to end up Volt Switching instead, which not only gets a little bit of nice super effective damage on him, but also gives me the opportunity to bring in something that can more aptly deal with it directly, which is my Suicune. I have Ice Beam and Scald. I'm going to go for the Scald first of all, I believe, just because I want to get some burn going on, because I forget the burn on the Crobat, eliminate the Brave Bird being any nuisance whatsoever, and you know, chip him down over time. Especially if we've got Sand and Hail going, then that's going to help me negate the Black Sludge and stuff. So brings in the Snorlax, which was the obvious switch, which I'm kind of okay with. The only thing I'm afraid of is getting paralyzed with Body Slam, but all that really means is that in the long run, my Suicune is going to have to go to sleep and you know, rest and then wake up again. But I think that I can kind of take this opportunity to set up with some Combines. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for one of these and see how it goes, see what the Snorlax wants to do to me, and I'm not sure whether he's going to be cursing as well alongside, if we're going to have like alternative sides of the spectrum on the boosting end, but turns out it's just Body Slam, and it does absolutely nothing because I'm bold with max defense, and I still cannot get over the animation for Body Slam. It is so hilarious. It just flattens everything. I want to see a compilation. Someone upload a compilation of every Pokemon in the game getting Body Slammed. That's something that someone needs to do. Anyway, the reason I went for Scald there is because I was predicting him to go into Jolteon, thinking I would continuously set up Calm Mind, and so he would want to go into Jolteon to try and get the jump on me to stop me doing that, and try and, you know, do as much damage to me as possible before I set up fully, which is why I Scalded, but it ended up working out fine anyway, because he was going to Whirlwind me out regardless. So that happens. Then I get squashed again by the giant arse that is Snorlax, just rolling around at the speed of, like, I don't know, a pineapple. Pineapples don't go very fast, as far as I can tell. They're probably one of the slower fruits. If I were to attribute speeds to fruits, pineapple would probably be down on the list. Anyway, I have the situation where I'm just trying to get some, you know, residual stuff going on. I got the Leech Seed off. Blizzard, thinking that maybe Crobat was going to come in to take the Seed Bomb, but that doesn't happen as he Whirlwinds me again. And the Snorlax is just continuing to be a pain in the ass, but thankfully, because the Leech Seed is going on, I am reducing him quite a bit. And my Talonflame is definitely in a range where Brave Bird can take that thing out. So I'm going to straight up go for it. I'm not going to try setting up with Swords Dances or anything. And ends up bringing in T-Tar, which could have been kind of bad for me, but the simple fact of the matter is that with Life Orb, even though T-Tar resists the Brave Bird, it is going to be a 2-hit KO. It looks very close, and there may be some minor damage variation, but I'm hoping that I should be able to finish this thing off, and it turns out that, yes, I'm going to go for a second Brave Bird, and it does, without a crit or anything, just 2-hit KOs the T-Tar, so fantastic. Means I have won the Weather War, as it were, even though the Weather War isn't as significant, because, you know, we don't really have much to benefit from it, either of us, to be honest. So, goes to Jolteon. I think that maybe there are two things I could do. I could go into my Garchomp to take the electric move, or I could go into my Mega Bomber Snow to take either the HP Ice if you predict the Garchomp or the electric move. I decide for the latter because that seems like the safer thing to do, and I end up getting a really nice switch on the Tangrowth. Clearly, he predicted the Garchomp to come in, and so went for Tangrowth to try and stop it, but instead gets met with a Mega Bomber Snow, who, unfortunately, I did not realize that I was going to be hit with a Focus Blast, but thankfully able to take it and smash right back with a Blizzard, getting a freeze in the process. Tangrowth, you just gotta let it go, become one with the wind and sky, and that is going to help all of your problems disappear. So the freeze didn't really matter, because as you can see, I killed him with an Ice Shard on the second turn anyway, so no big deal. In comes Honchkrow. I'm gonna play a game with this Honchkrow. It's called work around it as best as possible and kill it with residual damage. So first of all, I predict the Sucker Punch, go for the Leech Seed, and don't get taken down. Also get a little bit of nifty HP in the process. Then I'm going to go to Suicune, you know, dodge another Sucker Punch just for the hell of it, because why not? I'm a Suicune and I can do that. And then the Hail stops, which is a little bit sucky, but I'm not really too bothered about it. Helps a lot of my team members anyway, so whatever. Getting the Leech Seed recovery from the Honchkrow, and I'm like, what else can I do to ruin this Honchkrow's day? Maybe I'll switch out, you know, to Garchomp, get a bit of the rough skin damage going from a physical hit. Ends up going for the Drill Peck, which, my god, I didn't know it would do that much damage, so I was a little bit shocked when that happened. But I certainly cannot stay in for a second turn now. There's no way I'm going to take a Sucker Punch after that. It's going to kill me, so instead, I'm going to bring Garchomp back. Come back, Garchomp. You know, it's fine. We'll kill this Honchkrow without even touching it. We're not even going to let it move. So I'm going to go into Fortress, dodge the Sucker Punch there. And as you can see, this is racking up. The Rough Skin, the Leech Seed, the Life Orb on his end. It has been to the point where I've basically done nothing. And the Honchkrow's almost dead, which is fantastic. But he does pull out the Roost, unfortunately, shows that hand. And I go for the Gyro Ball, which means that I'm essentially going to undo all of that work and bring him right back to where he was. Plus, with the fact of the matter that there is Leech Seed going on, it's going to be even lower than before. So down into the low red now, and Honchkrow is finally just going to give itself in. It's just going to let it go, as one might say, and I'm going to take it down. So I could have gone for some spikes there, because I believe the Leech Seed damage from that range after the Life Orb would have killed the Honchkrow, so I could have just got a little bit of spike, but I wanted to be sure, and I didn't want it roosting on me again. So anyway, Voltion comes in. Yeah, Voltion, the god of Norse Viking thunder hammers, and is going to smash me with a Volt Switch, which I'm not too bothered about. I'm going to Gyro Ball the Switch, in which ends up being Crobat, and you know, I'm pretty content here with Fortress. He's not really afeared of much, so he's just going to be chilling most of the time. Unfortunately, he ends up roosting, which is like, oh god, all these flying types with roost. Can we just get over it? I'm done. And this is why Crobat's a pain in the ass. I should have killed a Blizzard earlier, but I didn't predict on the right turn. Whatever. I'm going to go to Suicune now. I could have gone to a more offensive switch like a Bomber Snow and maybe tried to Ice Shot it. Could have gone to Garchomp, which wouldn't have worked really because he's faster than Brave Bird. But best is really Suicune. He's going to end up taunting so I don't Calm Mind, because he's already seen me do that once, and I'm sure he doesn't want it to happen again, especially when he has far fewer things to try and stop me at this point. And thankfully, no more roosting shenanigans. I was just like, please, can you stop roosting? I don't want to deal with Crobat anymore. And thankfully, ends up doing that. I decided to Scald, predicting the roost anyway, and maybe getting a burn, but whatever, it's done. It's dealt with. The stupid Prince of pricking, annoying god is done. He's finished out the shadows. He's left. Anyway, in comes Jolteon. He's gonna thunder me, which I can live because I'm a god, and Scald is going to easily take him down with half HP. And now, really, it's a game of what do I want to kill Jolteon with, because I like toying with Pokemon, as you saw from earlier with Honchkrow. So I'm like, well, you know, I'm just going to let this thing kill my Suicune, I don't mind. Goes for the Hidden Power, which I thought he was predicting my switch to Garchomp and going for HP Ice. Turns out it isn't HP Ice anyway, so I really have nothing to fear from the Jolteon. So with that in mind, I go into Talonflame, thinking that he's probably going to want to save his Jolteon and go into Snorlax and end up Brave Birding to finish that off. But I do want to get some style points in the end, and Garchomp hasn't really done that much in this game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Talonflame chill around. He's going to stay back. He's going to, you know, halt at the pit stop here and get taken out by a Volt Switch from the Jolteon. But setting the stage for my friend, the Dude Surfer, from the east, west, north, south coast, on this board, bringing it out. Time for a Surfer Dude marathon. Garchomp with the extra bounce, gonna go for the surf. He's in the water. He's gonna do 3 backflips on the Jolteon. This is gonna be taken out. This is gonna go. This is gonna be the game. That's how it finishes, and that's how it ends, and that's how I like it. I like it. So if you like this video, you can do that simply by clicking a button. How easy! What an easy thing to do. A button? I mean, I would do that. Just, yeah, totally. Go ahead. And that's going to be it. So I'll see you guys in the next battle and stuff and whatever. I'm done. I'll see you later. Bye.